Do you want early access? Do you want uncut reactions? If so, then check out our Patreon. Link in the description down below. So Rimuru has sent off the mass amount of his warriors and everything off to Urizania to fend off Clayman's army. I wonder how that's all going to play out, but also, not only that, but Rimuru is going to the Walpurgis, and he's going to confront Clayman and the other demon lords there. All I know is I just really want to continue with this series. I love this series so much. I don't think there's really anything else for me to say. So, we're just going to jump in. This is episode 42, The Demon Lords. He'll make it easy.
Probably.
マリオネットどもの反応が消えたが、ベルドラの復活に巻き込まれていたとはね。タカがスライムに
He's getting fed all kinds of misinformation and it's planned.
Hook, line, sinker, catch.
私としたことが奴のハッタリに騙されるところでしたよ。光栄に思えよ、この私。自らの手で叩き潰してやろう。
To think I nearly fell for his bluff, you'd fail for all of his bluffs.
Wait a minute.
Some magic necklace.
Yeah, she's not wearing it.
プレゼントしてくれたのだ。マブダチとは友達の中の友達のことなのだ。
そうなの。よかったわね。
ディヒヒ。
そう、プレゼントがあるの。受け取ってくれるかしら。
Uh-oh.
動かないで。
That explains that.
That's it. So that's why.
ご苦労様です。無事に禁呪法デモンマリオネットが発動しました。新参の魔王と私を舐めていたのがこのざまだ。情けないですね、ミリム。もはや単なる人形。遠慮することはない。
無様な男。ねえクレイマン、あなたは知らないようだけど、ミリムには自己防衛回路があるのよ。ルナは勝手だけど、巻き込まれたくはないわね。
働いてもらいましょうか。
あら、私たちは対等な関係だったはずよ。
バカめ、君はすでに私の手駒だよ。それともミリムと戦ってみたいのかな。
おお。
に答えてくれた。礼を言うぞ。
やめろ。そんな趣味はないと言っているだろう。
釣れない男だ。変えよう。
Very lustrous person.
思い通りには動かん。となると、
カリオンが死んだというのも怪しいか。
なんだよ、分かってんじゃねえか。
クレイマンはやりすぎた。
参加するんだな。
そのつもりだ。慣れ合いは嫌いだが、今回は参加するしかないだろう。
So I guess Rimuru's gonna finally meet Leon soon as well.
That's gonna be interesting.
やろうかと考えていたんだが、
遠慮する。
釣れないな。まったく釣れないな。
No
リメ
means
ル
no,
というや
dude.
つについて、
あの妖精は苦手だ。会うたびにからかわれる。何度締め殺してやろうと思ったか。
You're not alone.
The first thing he said that I'm just kind of like understandable.
お前の敵になる。
本気じゃない。勝つ見込みがないしな。
そうでもなかろう。お前なら100万回に1回くらいは俺を殺せるぞ。
話にならん。
That's still
私は
nothing.
確実に
我者だよ、レオン。
言われるまでもない。貴様とミリムが別格なだけだ。別格といえば
So he's not as strong as I expected him to be in that case.
ベルドラが目覚めたそうだぞ。
あらあら、そのお話とても興味深いですわね。
のベルザード、氷の女帝が。
あら、私を忘れているなんて相変わらず冷たい人ね。私の弟ベルドラが目覚めたのですって。
2年ほど前に反応が消えたから。
かけ、リムルとやらが起こした国を滅ぼそうとけしかけたようだ。
He straight up knows who Rimuru
当
is.
然だ。
If Clayman has all this information, he probably would too.
アルムス軍は消滅し、リムルは危機を脱したのだという話だ。
そういうことなのね。
So he does still have the same misinformation that Clayman has.
Yes.
封印ごと取り込まれていたとしたらどうだ。
面白い。
It's
それなら
close.
ば誰匹敵する力を持っているということになるな。
Also
あくまで
probably.
も可能性だが、
ルールだと考えているわけだな、レオン。
その通りだ。
なるほどな。
So Leon hasn't completely been onto it, but he's still believing the main story that's out there, but he has a theory that is closer to the truth than he knows.
とは一体何者だ？
帝国の人間らしいが、詳しくは知らん。自分では商人だと名乗っていたがね。
信用できるのか？
Oh man.
It's him again.
安心しろ、ギー。目的を果たすまでは死ぬつもり
Guy,
などな
okay,
いさ。
guy.
それはまた大事なのか？
Or in this case, Guy, as he said.
Well, yeah, that's like the traditional French way of pronouncing it.
クルギスで。
あ
His name is most likely spelled in the original Japanese
あ、せっ
as
かちなや。
G.I.
Guy, you know.
Yi.
Because if it was Guy, it would be like Guy, you know.
Got E, yeah.
失礼します。
Interesting.
面白い。
God dang it.
がする。ワルプルギスに。
The Demon Lords are interesting characters for sure.
Yes.
I'm really digging the fact that they have a lot of like potential foes that aren't necessarily all going to be foes because they all have their own separate motivations and such.
Well, yeah, it's just like the real world. Like, you're not going to be enemies with everybody. There's going to be people that you disagree with, but yet you'll both agree to stay out of each other's way. Stuff like that. But there'll be people that you disagree with more, and those people will more likely become your enemy. I mean, it's more relative to real life that way.
Well, the trope it seems a lot of shows and games and such always seem to fall into is whenever there's this group of like potential foes or whatever, pretty much all of them at some point you will end up fighting against, or the characters will end up fighting against, the protagonists will end up fighting against.
Yeah.
And it's like how they pad out the time of their story pretty much because they build up through beating each person in that group until they beat the leader of the group last, you know?
Yeah.
And normally there'll be like maybe one that like betrays the group and comes to your side or something like that, you know, but this one's more interesting. This feels a lot more to me like what I've been hearing all the DMs talk about with their advice for writing good Dungeons and Dragons campaigns, is giving all of the NPCs and villains and stuff their own backstories and motivations and stuff, and playing them out like they would act rather than just having everyone be hostile towards the party and stuff, you know?
Yeah.
And, I don't know, in my opinion, this is just good writing for that.
I think so too. I
All
mean,
these characters are immensely interesting, and I'm just having a lot of fun learning about them.
yeah.
Even Leon. Like, Leon I expected to be, like, the big bad guy that I would just straight up hate. And I'm like, oh, obviously, he's kind of a dick. Like, he's done some really fucked up stuff. But I'm still interested in him, for sure. Like,
Oh, definitely.
He's an intriguing character now.
No doubt about it. But I get what you're saying, 100%. I mean, I personally like all of the Demon Lords that I've seen outside of Clayman. Clayman's the only Demon Lord that I would say is completely just like...
He needs a straight ass whooping.
Yes. Whereas...
I think Harpy Lady's gonna end
Frey?
up not actually being that bad. Yeah.
I think she's doing
She's
this...
probably going to end up friends with Rimuru next after Malim. if I had to
Maybe.
guess.
Maybe. I mean, what she's done to Malim, I don't think Malim's going to be very happy with it. But Malim could probably be fooled into forgiving her.
I would say she could be possibly apologized to and have things made right, like by her, you know. Or she may end up killing her, who knows.
Yeah. Oh, boy. But I guess we'll see how that goes, but
like, I feel like she would have the most opportunity to take the necklace off Malim while Clayman wasn't looking or something.
yeah.
I don't know exactly how that necklace works. Like, I don't know, can it be removed once it's on without some kind of, like, major interference that Clayman would notice?
I don't know.
Or would she have to actually be beaten and knocked out in order to have an opportunity to get it taken off of her?
Which, if that's the case, good luck, because
if she can just manage, like, to, in the middle of the wall purchase meeting, just, like, walk behind Malim and take the necklace off,
who knows?
Clayman's going to get an ass beaten in
Oh,
front of everybody.
Clayman's gonna get
in front of God and
evaporated.
everybody, probably.
Clayman's going to get turned into dust.
And by the sounds of the way everybody else in the Demon Lords looks at him, I doubt too many of them will really give much of a shit.
Yeah, seems that way. Oh, boy. Well,
especially after he essentially used Malim and controlled her to break their, like, non-aggression pact, pretty much.
yes.
If they find that out, for sure.
Oh, they'll kill him.
Yeah, they'll whoop his ass, I'm sure.
God. Well, anyway, that was That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, episode 42. If y'all enjoyed and you want to see more, feel free to, keep checking it out. We'll be here every Thursday with a new reaction to the show. And until next time, I'm Nate.
I am Nick.
Y'all be good people. Take care. Peace.